Hi, there are three ways in which you can use to find the equation of a parabola. Those ways depend on the following. If you are given the x-intercept and a point, or given the turning point and a point, or given the y-intercept and 2 points. Hi guys, so today we're going to find the equation of a parabola. So the first case scenario is when we are given the x-intercepts and a point, right? So these are your x-intercepts and this is your point. So these are x-intercepts and this is your point, right? So the x-intercepts are given as -4 and 0 and 4 and 0, right? And then the point is given as 1 and -3. So having these three will help us find the equation of a parabola. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to write our equation, which is y is equals to a into x minus x1 x minus x2. So the reason why we're using this equation here is because we already have our x-intercepts. So that's why we're going to use it instead of the standard form of equation. So we're going to substitute our x-intercepts here. So this one we're having -4, right? So it's going to be y is equals to a into x minus -4, right? And then x minus, so this one is equals to 4. So you're just going to write your 4 there and like that. So you're going to have y is equals to a into x. So the minus will multiply the minus, giving us positive. So it's going to be +4 and then x minus 4. So because the equation is not complete, why? The a value. We need to identify the a value. How do you find the a value? We're going to use the point. So we're going to use the point of 1 and -3, which is given here. Going to use it to find the a value, right? So we're going to substitute. So this one here is your x value, this -3 is your y value. So you're going to substitute them in your equation. So it's going to be -3 into equals to, sorry, a into, so where you see x, you're going to put the 1. So it's 1 plus 4, close bracket, open bracket. You're also going to put the 1 minus 4, right? So we're going to have -3 equals to a. So 1 plus 4 is going to give you 5. And then 1 minus 4 is going to give you -3. So -3 is equals to a into, so the 5 multiplied by -3 will give you -15. Then you divide by -15 both sides. You're going to have your a value being equals to -3 over 15, -15, sorry, which will give you 3 over 15. And then you divide, how many times does 3 goes? It goes once, and here it goes 5 times. So you're going to have your 1 over 5. So this is your a value. So now you have your a value, which means you have your equation, right? So just to write your equation nicely, so you have your a value, which is equals to 1 over 5. So you're just going to use this part of the equation here, this part here, which is y is equals to a into x plus 4 x minus 4. And then we're going to substitute our a value. So y is equals to 1 over 5 into x plus 4 x minus 4. So because you want to leave your equation in standard form as y is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c, so you need to multiply your x values here. So you need to find the multiplication, the product of this factorized equation here, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to multiply the x with the x. Then you're going to get, so it's 1 over 5 into x squared, and then the x will multiply the -4, so it's going to be minus 4x, and then the 4 multiplied by x is going to be plus 4x, and then the 4 also multiplied by -4 is -16. And then you're going to have your 1 over 5 into So the minus 4 and the plus 4 cancel out. So you're going to have x squared minus 16. Then your 1 over 5 will multiply everything that is inside the bracket. So you're going to have x squared over 5 minus 16 over 5. So this is your equation. So this will be your equation of your parabola, which you can write it nicely here as y is equals to x squared over 5 minus 16 over 5. So this is your equation of the parabola. So now we still want to find the equation of a parabola, but in this case we are given the turning point of the parabola and a point. So in this case, so this is the turning point that we are given, and this is the point that we are given. So writing them down, we have the turning point of 1 and 2, and the point is given as minus 2 and minus 2, right? So here the standard form of equation that we're going to use is the one that include a turning point. So it's y is equals to a into x plus or minus p all squared plus q, right? So what is the turning point? So we're going to substitute the values of the turning point here. So we're having the turning point as 1 and 2, right? So you're going to substitute. So this is the x value and this is the y value, right? Or this is the q, sorry. So this is going to be the p and this is going to be the q. So we're going to say y is equals to a into, because you're having the p being equals to 1, so it basically says that x is equals to p, right? The turning point, which in this case p is equals to 1, so x is equals to 1. So when you write it inside the brackets, the square brackets, you're going to take the 1 to the other side, which will be negative. So it's going to be x minus 1 is equals to 0. So you're going to put x minus 1 here. So meaning that your p is a negative now. And then your q value, which is the y value of the turning point, it's given as 2. So it's plus 2. So this is the equation of your parabola. But now the problem is you need to find the value of a. So to find the value of a, you need to use the point that is given, which is minus 2 and minus 2. So you substitute the point here for the y value and here for the x value to find the value of a. So because y is minus 2, which is equals to a into minus 2 minus 1 all squared plus 2. So minus 2 is equals to a into minus 3 all squared plus 2. Having minus 2 is equals to 9a plus 2, right? And then what you're going to have is you're going to transpose this 2 to the other side of the equation. You're going to have minus 2 is equals to 9a. So it's minus 4 is equals to 9a. Divide by the 9, divide by the 9. So your a value is equals to minus 4 over 9, right? Therefore, to write your equation, it's going to be, since you know your value of a, which is equals to minus 4 over 9, then your equation would be y is equals to minus 4 over 9 into your x minus 1 all squared plus the 2. So this is going to be your equation of the parabola, given the turning point and a point. So now we still want to find the equation of a parabola, but in this case we are given the y-intercept, which is this one here, and 2 points, which is this one here and this one here. So we're going to write down our y-intercept, which is given as 0 and 2, and then our points. So the first point is minus 4 and minus 5, and then the second point is 4 and 1. So you are required to find the equation of a parabola using the y-intercept and 2 points. So the standard formula of a parabola that you're going to use is ax squared plus bx plus c. So remember that you already have your c, which is your y-intercept. So your c is equal to 2 in this case. So you know very well c is equal to 2. So this changes your equation to become y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus 2, right? So now remember, you're having your 2 points. So you need to substitute both your 2 points. So the first point is minus 4 and minus 5, which we know that this is your x value, this is your y value. So you're going to substitute your 2 points into the equation. So where there's y, you're going to put minus 5. So minus 5 is equals to a into minus 4 all squared plus b into minus 4 plus 2, right? So minus 5 is equals to, so minus 4 all squared is going to give you 16, right? So 16a minus 4b plus 2. So you're going to transpose the 2 to that other side of the equation. Then you're going to get minus 5 minus 2 is equal to 16a minus 4b. Therefore, you're going to have, so minus 5 and minus 2 give you minus 7. Minus 7 is equal to 16a minus 4b. So this is going to be your equation 1, right? So this is going to be your equation 1. Then you're going to do the same thing, but using this point here of 4 and 1. So now we are going to use the point of 4 and 1 to also identify another equation, right? So knowing very well that our equation is y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, but we noted that c is equal to 2, so y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus 2, right? So we're going to substitute this 4, which is your x value, and this 1, which is your y value, into this equation here, right? To establish another form of equation. So what you're going to have is, where there's y, you put 1 is equals to a into, so you're going to put this 4 here, which is 4 all squared plus b into 4 plus 2. So you're going to have 1 is equals to, so 4 squared is 16a plus 4b plus 2. So you're going to transpose this 2 here to the other side of the equation. Then you're going to have minus 2 plus 1 is equals to 16a plus 4b, which is going to give you minus 1 is equals to 16a plus 4b. So this is going to be your equation 2. So now that we have both our equations, equation 1 and equation 2, right? So we're going to establish equation 3. So you're going to solve simultaneously, right? For x and y, we used to say x and y, right? But in this case, it's a and b. So now we're going to find our equation 3. So we have 16a minus 4b, 16a plus 4b. So we can simply use 16a as our equation, right? Let's choose the first equation. So we have minus 7 is equals to 16a minus 4b. So let's transpose the minus 4b to the other side of the equation. So we're going to have minus 7 plus 4b is equals to 16a. So this will be your equation 3, right? So this will be our equation 3. So wherever we see 16a, we're going to put this value here, all right? So we use our equation 2 now, equation 2, which is minus 1 is equals to, so it says here 16a. So where we see 16a, we're going to put this part here, right? Which is minus 7 plus 4b. And then we write the remaining part, right? Because we substituted here. So now we're going to write the 4b. So it's going to be plus 4b. Then minus 1 is equals to minus 7 plus, so 4b plus 4b is going to give you 8b. Then you transpose the 7 to the other side. You're going to have minus 1 plus 7 is equals to 8b. So minus 1 plus 7 is going to give you 6, which is equals to 8b. Therefore, 6 is equals to 8b. Divide by 8 both sides. You're going to have b is equals to 6 over 8. Then you know how many times does 2 go into 6? It goes 3 times. How many times does 2 go into 8? It goes 4 times. So therefore, your b is equals to 3 over 4. Then you want to find your value of a, right? So we know very well that we used equation 3, which says 16a is equals to minus 7 plus 4b. So you're going to use that. So minus 7 plus 4b is equals to 16a. But we just found that b is equals to 3 over 4. Okay? So now we're going to substitute wherever we see b, we substitute it as 3 over 4. So it's minus 7 plus 4 into 3 over 4, because this is b, right? And there is b, is equals to 16a. And the 4 will multiply the 4, then we have minus 7 plus 3 is equals to 16a. Therefore, so minus 7 plus 3 will give you minus 4. So it's minus 4 is equals to 16a, right? And you divide by 16 both sides. So a is equals to minus 4 over 16. 4 goes how many times into 4? It goes once. And into 16 it goes 4 times. So it's going to be minus 1 over 4. So that is our value of a, and that is our value of b. We've identified our value of a and our value of b. We can find our equation of a parabola. Remember that the equation of a parabola was y is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c, which, if you remember clearly, c was equals to 2. So y is equals to ax squared plus bx plus 2. So what was required is for us to find the value of a and find the value of b, which in this case we just found it. A is given as minus 1 over 4, b is given as 3 over 4. So we just substitute the equation into the equation. So y is equals to a x squared plus bx plus 2, right? So a is given as minus 1 over 4 x squared, b is given as plus 3 over 4 x plus 2. So this is the equation of the parabola. So you find this equation if you are given the y-intercept and 2 points. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and click that like button below.